Defending a nation isn't just about wearing a uniform, it demands immense dedication and constant vigilance. When a naval warship sails from its home port, the crew aboard immediately steps into a world where every second counts. These sailors are responsible for ensuring that the ship is fully operational and ready to provide support whenever required. Life at sea isn't easy, especially on advanced warships like destroyers or aircraft carriers, where the operational tempo never truly stops. Daily routines are intense. Sailors often work in shifts, sometimes for over 40 hours a week, depending on their specific roles and responsibilities. Despite these long hours, they follow a strict rotation system, moving between departments to stay alert, battle-ready, and versatile. This rotation not only keeps the ship functional, but also helps prevent crew burnout in a high-pressure environment. Off-duty hours, however, are not always off. Sailors often use this time to complete chores, such as laundry or cleaning their living spaces. On certain days, their rest periods can shrink significantly if the ship is engaged in operations like aircraft landings or at-sea replenishments. Even when the clock strikes rest time, their work often continues in some form. Privacy is limited on a ship, and living quarters are compact, making it a challenging environment to relax fully. Yet, despite these hurdles, the US Navy makes efforts to maintain morale. On certain ships, amenities such as coffee outlets exist to provide a small slice of comfort amid the demanding life at sea. But sailors also need more than coffee. They need real ways to unwind, socialize, and reconnect with themselves. Which brings us to one of the Navy's most unique traditions, the Steel Beach Picnic. One of the most anticipated events for sailors aboard aircraft carriers is the Steel Beach Picnic. This tradition allows crew members to step away from their duties and enjoy a rare moment of relaxation on the ship's expansive deck. The concept originally comes from the British Navy, where sailors would bathe in open waters because wooden ships lacked proper hygiene facilities. Today, it has evolved into a fun, morale-boosting activity for thousands of sailors. During a Steel Beach Picnic, the massive deck of an aircraft carrier, often covering 4 to 5 acres, transforms into a recreational space. Sailors can play sports like volleyball, basketball, and football, or engage in lighter activities such as card games, checkers, and jump ropes. Others simply enjoy sunbathing or reading a book, taking in the rare exposure to sunlight that is so limited during long deployments. The highlight for many is the chance to jump into the ocean. On aircraft carriers, the hangar bay elevators are lowered to reduce the height from which sailors dive, ensuring a safer, yet thrilling experience. These dives not only provide fun, but also a chance to cool off and get some vitamin D, something many sailors miss for months at a time. Food and drinks are central to these events as well. The ship's kitchen staff prepares a variety of meals on the deck, and cold beverages, including ice-cold beer, are often provided. The combination of sunshine, games, camaraderie, and food makes Steel Beach picnics a cherished break from the rigorous demands of life at sea. While Steel Beach picnics are a highlight for aircraft carrier sailors, life aboard submarines is a different story. Submarine decks are much smaller and curved, leaving little space for large gatherings. Sailors stationed on submarines often have no choice but to take a quick swim in the open ocean if they want to enjoy some time outside. Even a short dip can be refreshing, but safety is always a priority due to the vessel's structure and limited space. Back on board, sailors have a variety of ways to unwind during their off-duty hours. Many turn to video games, bringing consoles from home to play popular titles with friends on the ship or even with family online. Games like Warcraft, Dungeons and Dragons, and chess help them relax and bond with their peers. Traditional games such as dominoes, card games, and checkers are also common, offering a simple yet enjoyable way to pass the time. Sailors also explore personal hobbies. Some are musically inclined, grabbing instruments to perform folk, soul, or sea shanties. These songs often boost morale, especially during challenging times or long working hours. Others prefer artistic pursuits, such as painting, sketching, or wood carving. Limited resources on board challenge their creativity, making their artwork even more impressive. Reading is another popular pastime. Since the mid-1800s, organizations like the American Seamen's Friend Society have provided books to sailors to support both education and morale. Whether learning new skills, studying for promotions, or simply enjoying a good story, reading gives sailors a mental escape from the confined and high-pressure environment of a warship. Music has always played a vital role in naval life. Beyond the practical sea shanties that help coordinate tasks, sailors use songs as a source of entertainment and social bonding. During off-duty hours, crew members often gather in small groups to sing or play instruments, bringing energy and a sense of normalcy to the otherwise structured environment of a warship. Those with musical talent can create impromptu concerts, helping boost morale and relieve stress after long work shifts. Creativity doesn't stop at music. Many sailors are talented artists who turn the limited resources on board into canvases or sculpting materials. Some paint scenes of the sea, carve wooden pieces for decoration, or experiment with makeshift art supplies found around the ship. These activities not only offer personal satisfaction, but also help maintain mental well-being during long deployments. Sailors also engage in storytelling and social games. Sharing personal anecdotes, tales of past missions, or humorous stories about life at sea helps foster camaraderie among crew members. Board games, card games, and puzzles are frequently played in groups, offering both mental stimulation and relaxation. Even on submarines, where space is extremely limited, creativity and social interaction are prioritized. Sailors make the most of their environment by finding small ways to connect, share experiences, and pass the time. These moments may seem minor, but they are crucial for maintaining morale, mental health, and teamwork in the high-pressure, high-responsibility life aboard a U.S. Navy vessel. Despite the demanding schedule, U.S. Navy sailors are entitled to leave and liberty to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Each sailor earns 30 paid vacation days per year, allowing them time to rest, visit family, or simply recharge. To request leave, a sailor submits a form known as a chit, which must be approved and notarized through the chain of command. Once processed by the personnel department, the sailor is officially granted leave. On special occasion, sailors can sometimes borrow days from future leave, a practice known as going in the hole. While it isn't commonly encouraged, it provides flexibility when needed. Apart from formal leave, sailors can take liberty calls during holidays or weekends. These calls allow them to spend up to 72 hours off the ship within a defined local area, ranging anywhere from 50 to 400 miles, depending on the vessel's location. Sailors must always be ready to return immediately if called back aboard, ensuring that operational readiness is never compromised. A strict curfew governs liberty calls, especially for sailors in training. In the early weeks at a training school referred to as Navy, a school of base liberty is highly restricted. As sailors progress, the opportunities for extended liberty increase, but they remain under the supervision of commanding officers. These structured periods of leave and liberty are essential for preventing burnout, boosting morale, and maintaining mental health. Even with leave and liberty, life as a sailor remains unique. There is no concept of weekends in the traditional sense. Every day at sea is a continuation of the work cycle. This continuous schedule makes time off, however brief, feel precious. Activities, hobbies, and social interactions during these periods are crucial for sailors to recharge and return to duty ready for the demanding life aboard a warship. Becoming a U.S. Navy sailor is no small feat. Every recruit undergoes 8 weeks of intense training at Navy boot camp, where they learn the fundamentals of discipline, teamwork, and survival at sea. This initial phase prepares them for the challenging environment of a warship, teaching them to handle everything from rough seas to emergency situations such as fires, flooding, or even shipwrecks. After boot camp, sailors move on to Navy A school, where they specialize in their chosen field, whether it's engineering, navigation, aviation, or another critical role aboard the ship. The training is rigorous and often requires long hours of study and practical exercises. Sailors quickly learn that life at sea is not just physically demanding but mentally taxing as well. They must adapt to tight schedules, confined living spaces, and the constant pressure of operational readiness. This demanding lifestyle instills valuable life lessons. Sailors develop resilience, time management skills, and the ability to work under high-stress conditions. They learn to rely on their peers, forging bonds that are often stronger than family ties due to the shared experiences of life at sea. These lessons extend beyond their naval careers, shaping their personal growth and preparing them for challenges both on and off the ship. Despite the intensity, sailors find ways to maintain morale. Through hobbies, social interaction, and occasional leave or liberty, they balance the rigors of duty with moments of relaxation. The combination of training, discipline, and structured downtime creates a unique environment where personal growth and operational excellence go hand in hand. Life at sea can be isolating. Sailors spend weeks, sometimes months, away from family and friends, confined to a floating vessel in the middle of the ocean. The lack of privacy, long hours, and continuous operational demands make isolation one of the biggest challenges of naval life. To cope, sailors rely heavily on teamwork, social connections, and structured recreational activities. One key way sailors manage isolation is through shared hobbies and group activities. Card games, board games, video gaming, and sports create opportunities for social interaction, allowing sailors to bond and reduce stress. Music, singing, and storytelling are also important, offering creative outlets that lift spirits and strengthen relationships. These moments of camaraderie are essential for maintaining mental health in an environment that can otherwise feel monotonous and high pressure. Technology also plays a role. Internet access, though limited, allows sailors to stay in touch with loved ones back home through video calls or online gaming. Letters and emails provide additional ways to maintain personal connections, which are vital for morale during long deployments. The Navy also emphasizes mental resilience. Sailors are trained to handle stressful situations calmly, to support their peers, and to focus on teamwork. Life aboard a warship teaches problem-solving, patience, and emotional strength, skills that are crucial both at sea and in civilian life. These coping mechanisms, combined with recreational activities and structured routines, help sailors thrive despite the unique challenges of maritime service. Despite the challenges, being a U.S. Navy sailor comes with unique rewards. The combination of discipline, teamwork, and adventure creates an experience unlike any other. Sailors develop leadership skills, technical expertise, and a deep sense of responsibility that few other professions offer. Each day at sea strengthens their ability to handle pressure, adapt to new situations, and work effectively in a team. Recreational activities, hobbies, and special events like steel beach picnics help sailors maintain a sense of normalcy and boost morale. Even small freedoms, such as playing games, reading, or enjoying a hot meal under the sun, provide moments of joy in an otherwise demanding schedule. These breaks allow sailors to recharge, socialize, and stay motivated, ensuring that when duty calls, they are ready. Sailors also gain life experiences and memories that last a lifetime. Traveling across the world, facing challenges, and witnessing the vastness of the oceans create stories and perspectives that stay with them forever. Liberty calls and leave provide opportunities to reconnect with family and explore new places, offering a balance between duty and personal life. Ultimately, life aboard a U.S. Navy warship is a blend of rigorous work, camaraderie, adventure, and personal growth. The sacrifices are significant, but the rewards in skills, friendships, and life experiences are equally profound. Through training, hobbies, and structured downtime, sailors learn to thrive in one of the most demanding yet extraordinary environments in the world.